A story, I think it was in the Dallas Morning News, where it sounded like your campaign had pretty much dismissed the idea of having Wesley Hunt on a debate stage, saying something to the effect that nobody knows who he is. And you just mentioned that he doesn't have name ID. Why is that important? Why not have him on the debate stage? He's a congressman. He seems to have a pretty conservative record. Why not have him on the debate stage?
Well, simply because he can't win, and the ultimately
Can Ken Paxton win?
Ken Paxton and I are neck and neck right now.
Okay.
And so I always thought this was going to be a competitive race between the two of us, and we're working hard to make the case why I should be reelected. But there's no, I don't think that Wesley Hunt is a serious candidate. He will not win the race, and he could force a runoff. And that would be, of course, in May, and that would cost a lot of money and be for basically no real benefit. So, talked to the president this morning about a potential endorsement again. He's following the race very closely, and I'm hopeful that sometime in the near future he will endorse me, and I think that will pretty much end the primary campaign of both the Attorney General and Congressman Hunt.
So you think the president's going to endorse you? Do you don't think there's any way he endorses Ken Paxton?
Correct. I think, the president's looking at these 5 new congressional seats, and I'm sure his team is telling him, if Cornyn's at the top of the ticket, that will have an upward draft in terms of turnout and support down ballot. But if we have somebody who doesn't perform well, or even loses at the top of the ticket, that could very well be the death knell to some of these new congressional seats that the president's depending on in the midterm election. Plus, I think if the Attorney General were to be the nominee, Republicans would spend hundreds of millions of dollars trying to salvage his election in Texas, probably unsuccessfully, but that's money that could be used to pick up Senate seats in Georgia, in Michigan, and in New Hampshire. So I know the president and his team are looking at all these things, but I remain hopeful that he will ultimately endorse me.
One last thing real quick. And again, it goes back to this, everybody in the race. On October 30th, your campaign account tweeted 8 times about Wesley Hunt. Are you giving him too much exposure?
Maybe. But I think people.
I've just seen a lot of Wesley Hunt tweets and not a lot of Ken Paxton tweets from the @Team Cornyn account.
Well, I think I do think it's noteworthy that Wesley Hunt hasn't shown up for 27% of the votes held in the House of Representatives.
It's a good argument.
And if you're going to be supporting President Trump and his agenda, you got to show up for work. So we thought that was relevant. But to your point, maybe we don't need to tweet quite that much about the congressman.
All right. Well, hey, let us know if you hear anything new about that endorsement. That would be earth shattering in this race, Senator. I think.
It'd be highly significant.
It would be yes, sir. It would be highly significant. Absolutely. And I'm sure you would absolutely love that endorsement. And it would make a couple other people very upset in this race. Senator, always good to hear from you. Thank you for your time. Let's visit again soon.
You bet, Chad. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.